welcome on the Tom Goeth channel. We are 5 kilometers east of the main market square on the district Podgórze. That was during the Second World War. He was the concentration camp Płaszów and the main villa of the commandant of Płaszów, Ammon Goeth. What was the history of that house? Before war, there were any other owners. You see, and the tympanon, the inscription in Polish, Dom pod skałą, the house under rock, and the date 1934. This house is there since 1934. During the war, Ammon Goeth, as the commandant, they rebuilt them for their own duties, and he was responsible for the killing 8,000 even prisoners. And in person they killed 500 prisoners, Jewish, Polish. And after war, again the council flats. And a few years ago, that was just a private owner bought it and full restoration. That's why you see again in the red color, the private owners inside. But this I'm permitted to take a few words. And what happened with Ammon Goeth? He was just born in Austria. His father was the rich publisher, and he could start a career as the Austrian normal citizen. But he sacrificed to SS. He started the career there. Then during the war, he was experienced killer in the ghetto Tarnów, or liquidation of Camp Szebnie. And then they came to Krakow, and he liquidated the Krakow ghetto, effacing of the Jewish life in Krakow. There was because of his decisions. And then he organized here different parties. He got the big stalls for dogs, and even the swimming pool between the balcony from the film Schindlers Liste that you saw, there was just behind. But in the film Schindlers Liste, there was a mistake. It was not that house, but was the mock in the Liban quarry, and there was the other place for his villa. What happened with Ammon Goeth at the end of war? At first he was arrested by the Germans and accused of the corruption, but then freed. Even was very angry to Oskar Schindler, his friend, that he didn't help him during that case. And after war he escaped to SS spa in Bavaria, Bad Tölz, together with his lover, Katarina Root from Silesia, and then they had the even baby. The baby was born that Ammon Goeth was just arrested. Americans, they captured him, gave the Krakow authorities, and started the process against Ammon Goeth in Krakow court, at Krakow court. And then he was accused of the war crimes and sentenced to hanging in the Montelupi prison. Then his body was cremated and smashed to the Vistula River. Many years after this death, his daughter Monika Herdwig used to live in Austria. She didn't talk with anyone about these Holocaust matters. There was the taboo. And suddenly the film crew of Steven Spielberg started interviews, and they started interview with her mother. There was a big impact for her mother. She committed suicide after that. Spielberg even stopped the interviews. There was such big trauma for all. But then they continuing interviews with Holocaust survivors. At last, Monika Herdwig saw even premiere of the Schindlers List 1993, and after that, they was arranging the meeting between the one Jewish servant, Helen Jonas. She was the forgotten by Spielberg crew, and the Monika Herdwig. On the balcony, this film, they've got the British title Inheritance. That's why you could watch even that film to extend your wisdom. And now we moving a few steps, 200 meters to the Grey House, the former SS prison in the camp Płaszów. We focusing mainly on these 2 points. We walking the former SS Strasse to the Grey House. Yes, now we are at the crossroads between the Abrahama and Jerozolimska, Jerusalem Street. It's the nice that was the changing the name that was during the war, SS Strasse. And that is, you see the Grey House, Szary Domek. A long time there was the council flats there in the basement, and downstairs there was the cruel prison, SS prison. Hundreds of people there's tortured there on the concentration camp Płaszów. Today is the preparing at the memorial site museum. That's why in the future there would be the nice furnished and prepared for the museum. Yes, this day today this is very short. I wish you the nice day, and we see just tomorrow at the new following episode. Thank you for subscriptions and any comments. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow.